Now I'll show you how to assemble a drawer base cabinet. This particular one has 3 drawers in it. So we'll open up this box, see if there's anybody we know inside here. Careful on the length. There we go. So we'll inventory the box and see what we have here. We have the side, the shelf, lots of drawer parts. So we have all our drawer parts here, and we have enough parts to build a small drawer and 2 big drawers. These are the 2 sides for the small drawer, and the back for the small drawer. And the front for the small drawer is already attached to the front, to the face of it right there. And then the bottoms, of course, are all the same size. And over here, we have the 4 sides for the big drawers, 2 backs, and once again, the front of the drawer is attached to the face. So there's all our drawer parts. This is the kick plate. And we have the face frame. And as you can see, the face frame has room for a small drawer and 2 large drawers. This is the back of the cabinet right here. And we already have the groove for the bottom to go in, and it's already drilled out for the drawer hardware to attach to the back. We have all our corner blocks, box of screws. We have the other side of the cabinet is right here. And lastly, in these boxes is the drawer hardware. These are the nice hidden undermount slow close drawer slides right here. So there's 3 of those, 1 for each drawer. And now we're ready to put the cabinet together. So the first thing we do is lay the face frame down, run a bit of glue in the dovetail groove. Both sides. And now I'm going to take one side, and keep in mind that this is the bottom because this is the cutout for the kick plate. And this is the top of the cabinet because it has the small drawer at the top. So that means this is going to be the side that goes here. We're going to take our dovetail joint here, we'll put it in the groove, and then slide it all the way in until it goes nice and flush to the top. So now we'll take the other side. Remember, the grooves always go to the inside. Always to the inside. Same thing here. Put the dovetail in the groove. Slide it right up. Want it nice and flush up the top here. Just like that. There we go. Make sure the groove here is nice and clean, no debris in there. Run a little bit of glue in there. Just like that. And then we'll get the bottom of the cabinet, which is this one right here. slide it right down. Make sure it stays in the side grooves and goes right into the bottom. There we go, just like that. And then we put the back on. In order to get the back in, what we'll do is we'll just spread the sides open a little bit. That'll give us enough room to get this in. So once again, glue goes to the inside. And we're going to take this side one, put it into the bottom groove first, and then slide it up into the side like this. Okay, do the same thing on this side. Put it through there. Set it up a little bit here. Make sure everything's nice and flush across the top. Okay. So we're going to put some 1.5" nails in the side here. This will hold everything nice and tight. We'll put about 4 in, that should be plenty. Try and aim nice so you don't want any nails coming up through the back or on the inside. Go around to the other side and do the same thing. Next thing we do is we're going to take one of the longer screws and put it down through the back, which goes into the bottom. And these are already pre-drilled. So just put it in nice and straight. And there we go, just like that. Now we're ready to turn the cabinet upside down. And we're ready to put in the brackets that will hold the kick plate. The kick plate's going to go in right there, that, and it goes with the notches will notch right around the bottom here, like that. And you can see that it's already pre-drilled for the angle brackets that will secure it into place. So we attach the bracket to the kick plate first. Just go right in the holes that are already pre-drilled there. That makes it nice and easy. Okay, do both sides. Just like that. And then this will stand up. Put the notches in there. This goes like that. And then you put the other plate over top. Goes this way so that the last screw in goes through both of them and secures the bracket in place so it'll never come out. The last screw goes through both of them, just like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Then you do the same thing at the back. In the 2 corners at the back. Do exactly the same thing as we did in the front. So now that we have all 4 in, that makes the cabinet nice and secure at the bottom, and we're ready to flip it over once again. Now we're going to put in the corner blocks in the top part to hold things nice and square and very secure. So now we're ready to put in the corner blocks. Corner blocks are already pre-drilled and countersunk, which makes it really nice and easy. So we hold them in the corner, nice and flush. At no point should these be anywhere above the side or the back of the cabinet. If anything, a little below is okay, but never above. Just like that. Just like that. So do the same thing in all four corners, and that will make the cabinet really, really secure. So now we're ready to assemble the drawers, and we're almost there. Okay, so we're ready to assemble the drawers. All you really need is a mallet and a bit of glue, and we're ready to go. So we're going to put a bit of glue in every one of the dovetails. These are what they call dovetail joints. You can see, because they look like doves' tails. We're going to put some glue in every one of the joints. They say a dovetail joint is one of the strongest joints ever made, because we don't need any nails and it won't come apart. This drawer is the small drawer, it's the top drawer. And after we do the small drawer, then we'll assemble the two big drawers that go below it. Okay, so when you go to put this together, make sure that all the grooves are closer to you. Okay, so this just goes on like that. Push that down a bit. Take the back. Once again, make sure that the groove is closest to you. Push it down. Then we slide the bottom in. Bottom just slides right into the grooves. And make sure it sits right down in the bottom of the groove and goes all the way in. Just like that. There's about 3/4 of an inch sticking up there. That's what we want. And then we take the last piece of the drawer, which is the side here. These sides are reversible. So it can be either the left or the right side, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that the groove is closest to you. Put it in the dovetail there. And then in the dovetail here. Make sure the bottom goes in. Just like that. If you need to use the mallet, you can use it gently, just to flush things up. You want to make sure that the side is all the way down. On the Rockwood drawers, you can see this is what they call dovetail joint right there. And the dovetail joint is one of the strongest joints ever made, because now we've put it together, there's no nails, there's no screws, and yet I can pull as hard as I can and it will never come apart. That's what you want in a drawer. Now that we have the top drawer finished, we're ready to assemble the two bottom drawers, and then we can move on to installing the hardware in the cabinet. This is one of the bottom drawers. We've got two big drawers, and this is the back of the drawer. So we're going to take the face, put it on, make sure the grooves are towards you. Take the back. Once again, make sure the groove is towards you. This goes there, like that. bottom goes into the groove. Let's check the other side. Make sure that the bottom's in everywhere. That's good. Okay, now we've got all three of our drawers done. Nice dovetail joints, solid wood. Now we're ready to install the hardware into the cabinets, and then we can put the drawers in. This is one set of drawer slides right here. Do the tape. So what we have a right and a left, and we have this plastic part goes into the back of the cabinet, then the drawer slide fits into that. So because this is the back, that means this is the left slide and this is the right slide. If you look really hard, you can see an R on this one and a left, an L on the other one. So the first thing we have to do is install the back mounting plates. So we'll do the top drawer first. So you can see there's already 2 holes drilled there. So these just go into the holes. And then we put a screw in each one of those holes right there. This will keep them from pulling out. No matter how much you put in the drawer, how heavy it gets, it'll never drop down, which is really good. One last screw here. So now what you can do is do all the drawers. Put all the back ones in first. It's easier to do it now than when so the slides aren't in your way while you're trying to get those ones down there. I'm going to show you how easy these drawer slides are to put in. They can only go in one way, and the back fits right into the bracket there. It just slides right into the groove. And at the front, what we want to do at the front is just keep it in anywhere between 1/16 and 1/8 of an inch from the front. And it just sits on the frame, and then we put a screw into the side right there. Put the screw in. We really only need one screw because it's sitting on the face frame, which takes all the weight. So we're done. Now we're ready to put in the drawers. We're going to put in the bottom drawer first. And there is a difference between the bottom drawer and the middle drawer. The bottom drawer has an 1 5/8" clearance from the top of the face down to the drawer case. And the middle drawer has 2 inches of clearance from the top of the face down to the drawer case. So 2 inches is the middle, 1 5/8" the bottom. You've got a pin at the back of each slide, and that pin will end up fitting right into the hole that's already pre-drilled at the back of the drawer. So make sure that that pin goes into the back of the drawer. Okay, so the drawer goes on here, and then pull that up there, and the pin goes into the hole. That. The pin goes into the hole. So on the bottom, we have the pin in the drawer slide fits right into a hole in the bottom of the drawer, and that's it. And this little thumb screw here, when we're done, if we need to level up and straighten up the drawer fronts, this can either raise the drawer up on this side or lower it, and it's the same on the other side. Just like that. So now the drawer's in. In it goes. So here we have finished is our drawer base cabinet. This particular one is a DB12, means it's 12 inches wide. The drawer slides in nice and easy.